every one of them believe that 1,000 or more unarmed black people are killed annually by police. 1,000 or more. The correct number is 27. In a population of 44 million people, 27 unarmed people were killed by police last year. You know how many people have been killed, white people have been killed by police this year?
Sadie? Sadie!
And I understand one population is bigger than the other, but we're just talking about this year.
Sadie!
Whole year. But without even getting into the facts do not support a narrative where cops are driving around shooting people for sport. And anyone saying otherwise is endangering everyone.
That very first measurement was right there.
Okay, when you further the distrust between the police and communities they're sworn to protect, everyone is less safe as a consequence. We saw this in the past year when the defund the police movement started. Murder rates have gone up 30% around the nation collectively. Okay, in individual big cities, you know, New York, Chicago, we'll talk about, okay, they have seen massive spikes in violent crime. And the sad reality is that when it comes to violent crime, it's directly proportional to a lack of economic opportunity. Armed robberies, carjackings, things of the sort are always highest in the cities where economic opportunity is lowest. Why does that matter? Because when you get out there and encourage people to get more confrontational, like say Maxine Waters did, when you get out there and say defund the police, when you get out there and bail out protesters, as Kamala Harris encouraged people to do during the George Floyd riots, okay? If you remember, she tweeted, go support this Freedom Fund and help free the protesters in Minneapolis.
What an idiot.
She did that. Okay, and when you're condoning that kind of destruction,
That killed me. Nothing's done about them.
what you're ultimately doing to those neighborhoods when the cameras leave and the politicians skip town is you are reducing the amount of economic opportunity in that neighborhood. In Minneapolis, where they burnt down 100 black-owned businesses, that's 100 places of employment. That employs 2 people, 8 people, 5 people a day, 12 people if it's a big business. The point is, all those jobs are gone. All of those families who ran those businesses, they lose everything they have.
4 2 3/4.
And when those communities see opportunity skip town,
We want a
what
15%
replaces
rate,
opportunity when it skips town? Crime. Violent crime. And this narrative that we just keep recklessly advancing, that the cops are out to get black people, again, I'm a big supporter of the police. I consider Derek Chauvin's conviction a win for the police because good cops hate bad cops. They make their lives that much harder. Contrary to what the Democrats are telling you, the vast majority of people out there that are doing police work care about this country. Okay, because they grew up at a time when police were celebrated for the nobility of the sacrifice they were willing to make. And that's what we need to get back to. If you want to make progress in this country, all the reforms in the world don't matter. If every single time somebody gets shot, our first, second, and third reason for it happening is race. Okay, we're never going to make progress if we don't get back to giving them the benefit of the doubt, or at least employing the nuance in each one of these situations. You know, the Dante Wright story is a good example of that. In Brooklyn Center 2 weeks ago, a guy who's wanted for violently robbing a woman, who's out on bail only to have it revoked because of a felony gun charge. Police go to arrest him. He resists arrest. He should not be dead.
5, 11, and an 8.
But we have to acknowledge, one, that there is no race walking the earth right now that police are going to let go once they're trying to put the cuffs on. There's no, oh, you don't want to get arrested? All right, well, have a nice day, Latino guy. Have a nice day, Asian guy. Have a nice day, white guy. I didn't realize you didn't want to be arrested. I'm sorry. You know, there's a White Castle down the road. If you want to get some sliders, they're always fun. Make sure you don't have much to do afterwards. They can be a little tough on the tummy. But rats with hats, as my Uncle Sonny used to call them. We love
Just
it.
figure that out. What
You know,
this
the
is,
point is, there's no ethnicity out there that the cops are just going to let go. What happened to Dante Wright was a tragedy. A tragedy that, if we're being honest, he played the smallest part in. A tragedy George Floyd played the smallest part in. George Floyd should be alive. Dante Wright should be alive. But this idea that Joe Biden is out there not reminding people that, oh, by the way, Since we are all in this together, since we do all want progress, since we do prioritize every life the same in this country, can we just tell everybody listening today, boy, girl, black, white, brown, Asian, Latino, can we just tell everybody that if in fact you break the law to the extent that police are going to arrest you,
Well,
just please cooperate?
how much?
Do you know how